How to add payment method on Zazzle. So, hi guys and welcome back to another video here on our channel Whizz. So, in this video, I will be showing you how to add a payment method on your Zazzle. So please stay tuned as we proceed to this tutorial. So let's start by first clicking on the sign in button, which is located on the top right corner of the screen. So in the pop-up window, you have to enter your email ID and then your password. And then after doing so, you can click on the sign in button. But in some instances, if you still don't have an account on Zazzle, just click on the register button and then enter your email ID, create the password for your account, and then after, you can just click on the create new account button. After successfully logging in or creating your Zazzle account, click on the profile icon on the top right corner. Then, click on the My Account button so it will take you to this page where you will see three tabs on the top, which are My Account, here at the top right, and then the Associates and Earnings. So we're going to click on the Earnings tab, and then there you will see your earnings summary page. Here you can also see your current total balance in USD. So here on Zazzle, there are three aspects of your earnings. The first is pending earnings and transactions, which are earnings and transactions created within the last 30 days. Thus, it is not yet cleared to be paid. The second is clear earnings and transactions, which are earnings and transactions created over 30 days ago. Thus, it is not yet cleared to be paid. And the last one is all earnings and transactions, which is the total sum of your pending and clear earnings and transactions. This is your credits and debits. Now, let us see how you can add payment methods in your profile. To do so, all you have to do is to click on the Payment Settings tab, which is under the Payment section. Here. So this is the payment setting page where you have to select your preferred payment method and you have to fill in the required information. And as you can see, over here it is mentioned that there are payment thresholds for each payment method in currency, and Zazzle will hold your earnings until they reach the relevant payment threshold. You can also request for payments which are less than those payment thresholds, but there will be a processing fee. The earnings section of Zazzle's user agreement has the full explanation of this, and here you can check it out. Zazzle also supports two types of payment methods, which are PayPal and by check. Let us demonstrate each of them for you one by one. As you can see over here, it is mentioned that if you want to get paid by PayPal, the payment threshold is $50 for payments in dollars to be paid automatically. And if you have less than $50 in your balance in your month of sales, then Zazzle will hold your funds for future use. But you can also request a PayPal payment, but there will be a $2.5 fee for that. And the payment thresholds and processing fees for other currencies is here. You can also check it out if you want. And now, enter your PayPal email address, then scroll down and you will need to fill up the information form. This form is the same for both payments via PayPal and by check. So for the PayPal, the information you provide must match your PayPal account, while for checks, the checks will be made out to pay name and mailed to the address you provide below. Guys, always remember that if Zazzle finds any information being mismatched, then your payment will be kept on hold for further clarification. Now here, fill in this information needed and you can see that you have to fill in, which is the payee name, the selection of your country of residence, and then you can see it here on this drop-down menu. While here, you can enter your complete address, and it must include your house number or flat number and your locality and any nearby landmark, and then enter your city here, and after that select the state or region for this drop-down menu. You also need to put on your postal code or your phone number here. Yes, state, region, and then postal code, and then your phone number. You also need to keep in mind that if you're being paid via check or by PayPal, you can change your associated email or physical address after the first of any month a payment is scheduled to clear. Your payment will go to the older email or address that you had given earlier. And if you want to avoid this from happening, then you will need to update your email or address before the first of the month a payment is scheduled to clear. However, in case you're not able to update your email and address before the first of the month, then you will need to contact Zazzle's customer service so that PayPal can cancel the old payment and return those funds to your account the following month in which the cancellation took place. And now, here, you need to fill in this tax information form, which is here. As you can see over here, it is mentioned that this tax information will be encrypted and it is also stored securely, and all the information that you provide below must match the name and tax identification number information on file with the IRS. And also, it is mentioned here that you will not receive payment unless your legal name and the tax ID information matches what the IRS has on file. Always remember that, and for individuals, you need to provide your social security number, and for any other type of entity, please provide the exact legal name and federal employer identification number or EIN or social security number or SS and information that you had provided in your application for employer identification number, which is basically from SS4. And in case you do not remember what information you have provided, you can call IRS Business in Specialty Tax Line on this number. So now let's start filling this tax information form. First, you need to select your citizenship. It is seen here on this drop-down menu. And then enter your legal name, which must match the name associated with the social security number or the federal employee identification number that you will provide below. Now, you need to enter a social security number or federal employer identification number or an EIN. But if you want to continue with your social security number, then you need to select this option which states that you're registering this account as an individual sole proprietor with no EIN or other business entity with no EIN. And then enter your social security number in this box. And if you want to continue with your federal employer notification number or EIN, then you need to select this option which says that you reside in the United States and that you're registering this account as a corporation, sole proprietor, partnership, and incorporated non-profit association, non-profit organization, or other business entity type. This business entity is formally registered with the IRS and has an EIN, and then enter your federal employer identification number or EIN in this box. The next section is the payment preferences section, and here you can see your primary currency, which is USD. Zazzle has three payment preferences, which are normal, specify, and hold. If you select normal, you will be paid according to the user agreement, essentially 45 days after the end of the month during your earnings exceeded the payment threshold. But if you are going with the specify option, you will need to enter an amount in USD in this box. And then you will be paid according to the user agreement, which is again 45 days after. And in the end of the month, during which your earnings meet or exceed the amount specified in the box, and if the specified amount, which should be in dollars, in no sense is below the payment threshold for your payment method, then a processing fee will be applied. The last but not the least is the hold option. If you're selecting this, you will not be sent payment until specified otherwise. So, your total earnings will continue to accrue in order to be paid at a later date. And once you fulfilled all the required information above, click on the Save button here and your payment method and preferences will get saved. And now we are at the end of this tutorial. Again, this is Whizz. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!